the burrata, more chorizo, and the prosciutto, and we're still thinking. Let's see. I'm gonna go for the Cuban, and James is gonna go for the lasagna. This is the Spanish meat. Oh my goodness, delicious. And the fig and onion jam is amazing. The burrata is amazing. We're loving this, aren't we? This is so good. So dinner number one was a success. This place is known for their charcuterie and their wine. We aren't wine drinkers, but if you like a good charcuterie board or some Italian food, this place was so good. We loved it. My Cuban was great. My salad dressing was a lime poppy seed that was delicious. I wish I could have bought a bottle of it. It was so good. But yeah, we really like this little place. It is right in town, Frankenmuth, Michigan. If you're ever in that area, this is a good place to try. Good morning from Frankenmuth, Michigan. We are staying directly across from the River Place shops at the Holiday Inn. And it is so beautiful here. Let me flip you around. And there's James. And we're getting ready to start off on our morning excursion here. Today is our 32nd anniversary. And we are gonna explore Frankenmuth. These baskets, oh my word. So pretty. We decided to walk up to Kern's Sausages. James wanted to check this out. We basically walked all day. So we walked here first, and what a selection of German fare that they have in this little store. Bio sauerkraut. My biscuits. We really loved the river shops and this area here. So beautiful. There is a water element throughout, which we love. And look at this beautiful waterfall. When we walked over, we found out that the boat was leaving in just a few minutes, so James purchased our tickets and we took an hour-long tour on this beautiful boat along the Cass River and got so much history and learned a lot. But the river place, like I said, there's water throughout. The sidewalks are heated, so if you're there in the wintertime, there's no snow or ice, and it's built over the river, and there's just water that they've incorporated through. So pretty. It's just a fun little European feel throughout. The most beautiful hanging baskets, the most beautiful window boxes. Very lovely in this area. And so it was right across from our hotel. Just perfect location to be able to just walk right across. Places to eat, places to shop. Just a really neat area.
colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love, remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors. Summer love, memory.
Okay, we are standing here at the Cass River and we're getting ready to get on the riverboat. It's like a paddle boat tour of historic Frankenmuth. We're having fun so far. We had a really good dinner last night at Prost I think it was called. And then today we're just gonna do what we feel like. What do you guys say about that?
Yeah, I think you said it all. It's a very Bavarian German town, the architecture, the way things are laid out. The word "welcome" is posted everywhere, which is kind of like welcome in America.
And it's literally everywhere.
It's kind of means more like welcome, come join in with us. So join with us in whatever activity we're doing. So it's a little bit more inviting from what we found. But yeah, neat little town. First day, really kind of exploring. We're getting ready to take a paddle boat up Cass River. About an hour journey. And do all the Frankenmuth shops and walk down Main Street and look at the old wool mill, the old grinding flour mill, maybe eat at somewhere nice for lunch. And maybe tomorrow it's supposed to rain, that we'll go to Bronner's and maybe look at the world's largest Christmas tree. Christmas store rather.
And it's like 3 football field size maybe, and they have a drive-through Christmas light display that goes 300, what did it say, 350, no, 349 days a year or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are gonna look forward to exploring this area for the next couple of days, and then we're going to Holland, Michigan for the last 2 days of the trip. So places we've never been before in Michigan. We've only been to Grand Rapids, and anywhere else? Woo! That's our cue. It's time to get on a boat. Okay, we have boarded and we are up top. There's all the life jackets, and James and I are sitting right here on the edge. We're getting ready to start. It's an hour tour down the Cass River. Throughout the summer, Frankenmuth has a food truck festival one Thursday each month, and we had no idea about it. We just heard about it when we got into town. So the food trucks were rolling in, and by later that evening, this place was happening. I've got some really fun footage. It was Christmas in July, so I'll show you that later on because we ended up coming back. So we got a little snack here now, but we came back later. Oh my goodness, this is Grand Traverse. We ended up buying a little prize here for Winnie. She used to love their cherry crumb pies. So we got one of those. Look at these Rice Krispie treats. They were so huge. So we ended up getting our little snack here. We split these pulled pork nachos. They were pretty good. And then we just continued to walk around River Shops and check things out. They had this cool area here that you could play some games. And it's just overall such a neat place. We are continuing to explore town here, and I just have to say, I don't know if I've ever been to a place that had so much growth that was just spectacular. The streets on both sides were lined with the most beautiful variety of plants and flowers, and just so manicured. Very, very, very beautiful. I went on and on and on because I just couldn't get over how manicured and gorgeous everything was lining these streets, probably a couple of miles at least. It was just spectacular. Quite a display of gorgeous flowers and plants. You could tell it was definitely something that their town was proud of and everyone took part in. Across the street from each other, we got the Bavarian Inn, and then we have Cinders. They are both known for fried chicken. It's quite a historic type story. A family that decided to, I guess, branch out, and then it was like, who has the best fried chicken? We didn't eat at either one of those places. But speaking of eats, look at here. This is a fudge shop with fresh fudge being made. Along through town, there are so many beautiful and interesting things to see, but also places to shop, many little shops to go into, such gorgeous water displays. We just explored the whole day. We had such fun, lots of candy stores and whatnot. Now we have, this is many hours later, and we've made our way back to the river shops. We were trying to decide what we were going to do. Like I said, this was our actual anniversary. But we decided, instead of going back and getting dressed, I mean, we'd explored all day long. We were just going to come over here, eat at the food trucks, and hang out and take part in all of this fun activity that was going on. So that's what we did. Honeybees and Frankenmuth, and this is James's plate. Biscuit, gravy, eggs, bacon, and hash browns. And this is a breakfast bowl that's got gravy in the bottom, potatoes, pulled pork, bacon, eggs, lots of good stuff.
Other stuff.
This is all made to order, and it's locally sourced and farm to table. I think it's going to be good. What do you think?
Good.
They had tomatoes and peppers growing all around the patio, of course, which comes right in the meal. I think that's neat. They grow their own stuff, and like I said, locally sourced. Some of the other items, this was delicious. Highly recommend this place. Alright, we are arriving at Bronner's Christmas Wonderland, and it's the largest Christmas store in the U.S. or something like that. Does it say in the world? No, world. World's largest Christmas store. So we're gonna go see what this is all about. This store is nothing short of magical, and store doesn't even seem like the right word. It is full of everything Christmas and then some. Other seasonal things, full of wonderful things. What a fun mantle that is. The Merry Christmas sign is so pretty. This is all, yes, this is all Grinch. This is Cindy Lou Who's stuff. The Grinch.
This side's all nice.
So it's a store in the sense that you can buy all the things, but there are just so many wonderful displays of just about anything you can imagine, Christmas related. And it's just a feast for the eyes and for the senses. It takes you back to your childhood. I mean, just what's not to love? There are displays of the most fun things, like Santas up on Santas doing all sorts of things. It's just such a neat place. That is so cute. Oh, this is cute.
Look at the different pictures.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Oh, so it's got, this is the American flag, so it's everybody's symbols.
There were more nativities than I've ever seen in my life. You could pretty much find anything that suits you. This one reminded me of the one that I ordered a couple years ago, the cable knit little kid figure type nativity. I love that so much. I mean, you could literally find, I think, anything that you wanted in the store. We spent more time in there than we even thought we would, because there was just so much to see. Okay, so now we're in the Advent calendar section, and James found this one here. Look how cute. Oh, how cute is that? So that's day 15. Oh my word, these are so pretty. Oh, this would be a fun Advent calendar to have. I loved all of these carolers. What a fun scene was that. And yes, they even had fall and Halloween things. So not only does this store have just, it's honestly Christmas everything that you could ever think of. They have it, but there's a lot of other stuff too that's not necessarily Christmas related. It's like a huge gift store. Oh, it's just a lot of fun. If you're ever in this area, definitely come here. If you can hear me, I'm trying to talk soft. This is so pretty. So you have like a little snow globe plus nativity scene.
Here's your cable.
This is so cute, and inside of it, they have mittens. So cute.
Our Savior. And at Runner's Christmas Wonderland, I can feel the joy of Christmas all year long.
The beautiful Fontanini nativities are available in a variety of sizes, including life-size versions. These nativities capture the hearts of young.
And if this doesn't look like our snowy forest, I don't know what does. This is what we live in down here. In the wintertime, it looks like this, complete with the redbird. We have so many redbirds in the winter. And I just kept coming back to that picture, and James said, you know what, I'm buying it for you. I know you like it. I didn't really want to spend the money on it. And it was a little pricier than I thought it should have been. And he said, we're bringing that home. It just looks like where we live. I couldn't get past it, and I love this one. Maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe, perhaps Christmas means a little bit more. And how beautiful are these? And I haven't even touched on the ornaments. If you could randomly think up an ornament, I'm pretty sure they have it there. Droves and droves of ornaments. Anything you could imagine and then some. We saw these that reminded us of our son Gunner because he loves to fish. Yeah, it was just a spectacular place. So now we've made it, the Whoville, we've made it back to the section of the trees that are for sale. So they have just a whole massive amount of trees, wreaths. This whole section is lighting. I tell you, they have thought of everything in this store. That's cute. Breads, grapes, pizzas. Cannolis. That's cute. And this is one of the things I was most looking forward to on this trip. This is the Silent Night Memorial Chapel. It is a replica of the chapel in Salzburg, Austria, where Silent Night was first performed on Christmas Eve in 1818. And this whole sort of memorial area is it's just breathtaking. It's awesome. Of course, Silent Night is playing on the grounds continuously. The story of the chapel and of Silent Night is told on these Christmas trees. You can stop and read those along the way. And there are also lyrics in every country posted on the along the walkway, walking up into the chapel. Once you get into the chapel, there's a section of it that you cannot pass beyond the glass wall section, but you can of course look through, and that's what we're doing here. And it is modeled and set up like the chapel there in Austria. It's just a very sweet and peaceful feeling in here. It's hard to describe, but definitely a highlight of our visit, and I hope all of you can go and see it someday. After we left the Christmas store, we went over to the neighboring town of Birch Run. They have an outlet mall. We did some shopping, and we stopped at this beautiful antique store. I didn't do any filming inside, but look how beautiful this is on the outside. After a few hours in that town, we headed back over to Frankenmuth, and we went to the clock shop. Check this out.
I was looking at your list. I was thinking, please do not touch these clocks, James.
All I want in this whole life, a little red house and a country wife, a picnic table out couple of dogs. Work all day to 5:30. Chain link fence and a gravel drive. The wind chime ringing on my front porch. A brand new carpet on every floor. And a rope swing tied around a limb of a tall oak tree. It don't sound like much, but sure is heavenly. Big bathtub in my bathroom. Microwave, dishwasher too. The folks say hi when they pass on the street. I clean pair of socks every day of the week. Big soft chair for when I'm old. Tackle box and a fishing pole. I don't care about a fortune or fame. I just don't wanna know my mailman's name. At Christmas time, I'm gonna leave him a gin. Every now and then we'll go on a vacation. Big radio and a country station. Hot dog grill in the noonday sun. Boy, have a little fun. Some folks worry about getting hit, but I'm gonna live a little before I'm dead. And anyway, they say the best things in life are free. It don't sound like much, but it sure is heaven to me.
I wanted to get some really good clips while we were driving through town, as best as you could get while you're driving, to show how much beautiful growth that there was, flowers and plants. They were also having a big Civil War reenactment on Saturday. We didn't get to see any of that because we left early Saturday morning to head to Holland, Michigan, but they were setting up and it looked like it was definitely going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, we just wanted to drive through and get some clips to kind of give an idea of the town and kind of what it looked like as we were driving through, so you could kind of get an idea from there. So we are getting ready to head to dinner. We chose a place, James chose a place actually. It's called Station 100. And it's in a very unassuming building. We weren't even sure the GPS took us there. It was right here in town, but like, is this really the place we're supposed to be coming? So this was our German food while we were there. We had the Spatzel with the Wiener Schnitzel, pork Wiener Schnitzel. James had the veal. So good. The black thing on the top was a cracker, an edible cracker. It was really good. Tasted like Parmesan cheese. It was a delicious meal for sure. And so to my sweetheart, happy anniversary, and here's to 32, at least 32 more years together. We had a great time. All right, we decided to go to the cheese store there in Frankenmuth, and it had all kinds of things, as you can see, gift shop, lots of variety of things that you could buy. The cheese, I would say, was not the main attraction there, and that would be the outside of the store with this display that happens, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute. That would be what I would consider the most unique and fun thing about the store. The cheese was very expensive and not near as much variety as we feel like that we find when we're in Amish country. I think they do the cheese stores just right. This one just wasn't our favorite for the cheese, but I'm going to show you what happens outside, which is a really, really cool thing. We've never seen mozzarella whips before. What? Little flavored string cheeses, lots of curds, those are always good. Pizza, Bloody Mary curds. Oh my.
to begin our fascinating story about where our cheeses come from and other fun facts about one of the world's most popular foods. Tell you more about some of the cheeses you will find right here at the Frankenmuth Cheese House. Let's all welcome them, beginning with our friend Sophie from Holland.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophie, and this is my friend Lottie. Can you say hello to everyone, Lottie? You can quack back to Lottie, right?
Buongiorno everybody. I'm Mario and this is Gina, my pet goat. We live on a dairy farm in northern Italy, so Gina feels right at home. Soon she'll be making milk and helping to make some of the world's most delicious cheeses.
This was so adorable, so much fun. Each of these little characters comes out and tells about a cheese from their country. The cutest things ever. It happens about 4 or 5 times a day. They have the times posted. If you're ever in this area, be sure and come and watch this little show.
To meet my pet cow, Betsy. Can you say hello to everyone, Betsy? Can you moo hello to Betsy?
Moo. They're animal friends to say goodbye. Thanks everyone for visiting us today, and enjoy the rest of your time here in Michigan's Little Bavaria.
After watching that, we just walked on up to the Bavarian Inn. Lots of seating around there, and so we found a place to sit and we were entertained. There was some singing, and this little lady and her dog, they just danced and danced. A few people joined later on, but she didn't care. She just danced with their dog, and we just had fun, people watching, and it was just a very lively place to be this evening. And one more fun event, the building here at the Bavarian Inn also has a little fun show. Some things that happen up at the top of their building, so I'm going to show you that.
Our story of the Pied Piper took place in the 15th century, and as legend has it.
So this is a bell tower, and it plays little songs, the bells do. This happens throughout the day as well. And in that evening time, it's the story of the Pied Piper. So these big, heavy metal doors, or copper doors, whatever they are, open up, and these characters come out, and it tells the story of the Pied Piper. How cute is this? This feels so, I don't know, it's just so unique and interesting. And everything in the town, like live music or whatever around this area, gets quiet because this is the show. So after we sat there for a while, we headed back to Bronner's, and they have Christmas lights on display all year round. And we had already driven through one night, and so we wanted to go back through, meaning me. I wanted to go back through Another time before we went home, I am a big Christmas fanatic, and James loves Christmas too. So this is the big hotel that's right next to it. It would be so much fun for kids with all those water slides. But yeah, these Christmas lights are on display every single day. They're lit up, if I'm understanding right, maybe with the exception of a couple days, but the lights may be on year round. The whole place is just lit up in the trees nestled here and there. Just every place you look, there is fun Christmas lights. So we drove through and enjoyed this so much. Goodbye, Frankenmuth, and now we are in Holland. We checked out early Saturday morning and headed to Holland. We have all day Saturday and part of the day on Sunday to explore this area. First stop, we stopped at this general store. We had been told about this, and you talk about some ice cream. This place has it. We picked up an ice cream and we headed to Holland State Park and straight to the beach. Yes, James loved his cherry sundae, I think is what he had. And like I said, we went straight to the beach. We were delighted to be here for several hours watching the boats come in and out. The weather was perfect. We had a great time, and we ended up coming back for sunset, which I'll show you that here in just a few minutes. Their fields like 2 days ago for the picking season, and you can buy them already packaged up or pick your own. There's fields all through here and then all around this parking lot. Pretty fun. After sitting on the beach for several hours, we went to this blueberry farm. We actually went here both days because we wanted to come back the second day to get some things to take home while they were fresh. But this is a blueberry farm. You can actually pick your own blueberries, or you can buy from the blueberries that are already picked, which we definitely did, along with some treats. This was a really neat little place. Highly recommend going here for all things blueberry. Next up, we headed to downtown Holland to 8th Street. That is what we heard to be the place to go for shopping and activities, lots of restaurants. And can you be in Holland if you don't see some tulips or some wooden shoes or some of this beautiful blue and white porcelain ware? I'm pretty sure this is iconic things that you would expect to see in Holland. So we spent some time in this little store. It was a lot of fun.
So pretty. This store is cool too with the exposed brick. Makes a pretty backdrop for this. Okay, James is trying some Gouda. What's the verdict? Which one do you think is good?
This is coconut.
Coconut
See if you like
Gouda?
it. I haven't tried it.
It tastes like coconut. And a cheese. Wow, that's interesting. I do like it. I do like it. So, this is a really, really, really cute little store. Lots and lots of beautiful things that are very reminiscent of Holland and the like. It's a really cute little store. This is so cute. You can pick any of these bags to pack up all your goodies in that you're buying for people. How cute is that? Polka dot, flowers. That's really cute.
Lemon truffles look good. A dark one of these or a light one?
I have the light one.
Alright.
So we're trying candy that we just got.
Yep.
What have we tried so far? We've had the orange,
raspberry, lemon
raspberry.
truffle.
I think I just had the orange. Let's try the raspberry.
That's strawberry.
All right, I'm gonna try this. The lemon truffle.
Yeah, can I just hand you some?
Lemon truffle. So good, and sunburn. It's showing up. Peanut store started in 1902. As we finished up downtown and we're heading back towards our hotel, we heard some fun music playing, so we pulled off to see what was going on, and there was a Latino fiesta going on. There was food trucks and lots of vendors set up, and as you can see, some adorable dancers. So we found a place to park and watched for just a little while. We didn't stay long, but it smelled really good. There was a lot of good things cooked up, and of course these little dancers were just the best. This was very unexpected, but it was a fun little way to spend a little while watching this little festival that was going on. Oh my goodness, these hydrangeas up here. All right, we are at the beach here at the Holland State Park, and we've been watching this sailboat, just hoping it would get right over here in the sun. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's out there pretty far. But we came out here to catch the sunset, and it's already looking so beautiful. There's still a lot of people out here, and this has been a lot of fun. Definitely, we enjoyed coming to explore a place we've never been before. So this has been a lot of fun. So yeah, we're really looking forward to the sunset, and this feels like summer. Part of things that you should do in the summer, if you can catch a sunset, that's just extra special. we are ready to head home. We wanted to come by this park and see this beautiful Wizard of Oz book that is made out of flowers and vines and bushes. How pretty is this? This wrapped up our trip and we are headed home. Appreciate you guys watching this video. It's definitely a little longer than normal, but I just wanted to put it all together so I would have it in one place and be able to look back on this and see what a good time we had. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all the next time. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.